Question 11. Pramila has two spinners. The first one here on the left has the options 2, 4, and 8, and the one on the right here has the options 1, 3, 5, and 7. Pramila spins both spinners, list all of the possible outcomes. One has been done with you. So to highlight this 2, this 2 refers to that 2, and this 1 refers to that 1, and in terms of how they've wrote it here, it looks like a pair of coordinates, but it doesn't really matter how they set these up. It could have been like 2-1, it could have been in a pair of square brackets, round brackets, no brackets, could have put a box around it, it doesn't matter. How you choose to list it afterwards, as long as you're clear that the first number is going to come from the first spinner, and the second number comes from the second spinner, then doesn't, mixing it up, all will be well. So 2 can go with 1, but 2 could have also gone with the 3, the 5, and the 7 that existed. So I would have started off by listing these. That's us exhausted all of the possible options that would go with 2. So the next one I would go with is 4. That 4 will then go with 1. It can then go with 3. It can then go with 5. And it can then go with 7. You don't have to have these listed in a sort of numerical order or a pattern, as it were, but having them as a pattern allows you to make sure that you've checked all of the possible options. So I've started with the smallest and I'm kind of working my way up. So I've done all the 2s, I've done all the 4s. You can tick these off as you go along as well. Now all that's left is all of the 8s. So 8 will go with that 1, 8 will also go with the 3, 8 will also go with the 5, and 8 will also go with the 7. Shortcut as to how you know you've got all of the possible outcomes is you had 3 outcomes from the red spinner here, and you had 4 outcomes from the blue. So if you're looking for the total number of outcomes combined, if you multiply them, you're going to have 12 combinations here. And if you look at all of the options it's listed, we have 1 at the start, followed by the 3 here, followed by a further 8, giving us a total of 12 combinations. Part B, both spinners are fair. Find the probability of an outcome in which the 3-sided spinner, the number on the 3-sided spinner, is greater than the number on the 4-sided spinner. So you can use your list of outcomes here. Every time the first number was bigger than the second number, we're interested in it. So I'm going to highlight these. There's our first one, because 2 is bigger than 1. We then have 4 bigger than 1, 4 bigger than 3. And then lastly, we have 8 bigger than 1, 8 bigger than 3, 8 bigger than 5, and 8 bigger than 7. So there are a total of 7 possible situations where this happens. In other words, I've circled or highlighted in purple even 7 different options out of the 12. So that is the chances, or that is the probability of, if you randomly spin both of these, your first number, that is the number from this one, will be bigger than that. So it happens kind of more than half here. We're going to end up with 7 out of 12. Done.